Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build It to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. And we believe the key to scaling and compounding your wealth starts every single day with the mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Each and every day, we try to bring on some of the best entrepreneurs, millionaires and billionaires, where they share their ideas and secrets with us so that we can all scale our companies, scale our businesses, scale our life to make a bigger impact for MVPs. My name is Brett Swartz, and I'm excited to be the host today. Our guest is from the Boston area of Massachusetts, and he is a part of an amazing company that we're going to be talking about here. He's a CEO, and their focus is basically building elite workplace environments. Okay, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And so this guest is the leader in enabling vibrant hybrid workplaces, and is the first and their company is the first workplace platform to put people before places. Please welcome to the show with me, Mr. Micah Remley. Micah, how are you doing?
Hey, great, Brett. Thanks for having me today. I appreciate it. It's great to be on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And for our listeners getting to know you for the first time, would you give us just a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Yeah, sure. So this is, I've always been worked in growth startups. So VC funded growth startups. I've been in this is my third one now. That entrepreneurial part of building, especially in this day and age, software companies is really interesting to me. And what I loved about Robin Power, which I took over as CEO about 3.5 years ago, was really building. I was a CEO myself then, and I looked at the challenges of building a successful company in this hybrid work world where people are in the office sometimes, they're at home sometimes. And what I saw was there's really no good solutions in helping to solve that. So I joined Robin Power. And what I really love about that growth journey for organizations is building companies. It's just like building anything else in your life. It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of gray hairs in my head from it, but it also is a lot of fun. And if I look at the most rewarding parts of my career, it's always been that building and growth mode. And especially from relatively small scale to large scale, I love that in-between piece there. And that's where I've been focused for most of my career.
Fantastic, Micah. And diving right into the show, right, which is building an elite workplace. What would you say is the first secret to doing just that?
Yeah, I think the first secret is to define what you're trying to accomplish and what the culture of your organization is. So when we think about workplaces, what we often have found is pandemic happened, everyone sent all their employees home. And then they have come back with a workplace strategy that lacks a lot of intentionality. They either said, all right, everyone just come back now because that's what we want to do, or they just said, all right, everyone work from home now because that's sort of easy and that's what employees want. And what we found is there's just not a lot of intentionality there. And I'll describe something. Hybrid work, by the way, is how most companies are managing their workforces nowadays, which is the expectation that you spend some time in the office and you spend some of the time working from home. But if I were to say those two words, hybrid work, to most employees, if I were to say that to employees, they would say, okay, hybrid work means I get to choose when I come to the office, which, by the way, the stats show I'm not going to show up very often at all. I'm going to show up once, twice a month, maybe that, if that. If you talk to employers, to management teams, and you said hybrid work, they'd say, hey, you're in the office 2, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, but you have some flexibility to work from home when you need to. That fundamental departure, that chasm, still exists 5 years after the pandemic, which is amazing. So when you think about all the intentionality people put around building businesses, they're still putting very little intentionality around what they want their workplace culture to be and what they want their workforce to look like, which is pretty incredible. So luckily we have the pleasure to work with a whole bunch of organizations that are thinking intentionally about that, which gives us a lot of takeaways to how you build truly exceptional organizations by thinking deeply about how your most important asset, which is your talent, what you want that workplace to look like, and how you develop a culture of success at your organization based on what your workplace is like.
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.